Hi guys, my name is Anuradha. Welcome to our channel GK Guidance and Knowledge. Happy morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about essay on women must fight to get combat role in armed forces. Let's start. Our today's quotation is silence is the strongest speech. Slowly and gradually world will listen to you, said by Mahatma Gandhi. Let's start our essay. You can judge the condition of the nation by looking at the condition of the woman, said by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. It has been quite a long time that the discussion on whether women be opportunity to fight in combat, including infantry, has started, and it is time that the discussion has come to an end. In following few paragraphs, I would like to bring for all aspects of the given subject and concluding it based on many infants. As we talk about giving women equal opportunity in combat operations of our armed forces, the very first thing that comes in our mind is that physical strength, which is supposedly required for such operations, and it is generally assumed that woman is a weaker sex. For all this, and also the fear of situation in which women are taken as prisoners of war or abducted or are tortured and bring dispatch of nation if they are raped by our enemies, also the reason given to deny them work of their choice, including their anatomical build like process of menstruation and period of pregnancy, which will make them less able when compared with their male counterparts, and often the choice given to them to select place, reason of their posting, whereas their male counterparts are compulsorily required to serve in varied terrains, some of which are very difficult for human survival, might bring unhealthy competition in the services. Some of the above argument given by people against entry of women in combat operations can be denied outrightly. We have to look upon the other aspects as well, which balance out the negatives and can give us many benefits. Some of the qualities of women like empathy, insight, creativity can be chased upon to bring social sensitivity in armed forces and will give gift of group intelligence. When women on team, it will make our armed forces to understand the woman aspect of war, which is very important considering the changing dynamics of fighting a war. Valuable information can be gathered from female of war turn reason, which otherwise takes away valuable time in absence of women officers, as the above mentioned qualities of women make them easy to trust in and have warmth of understanding. Also, women officers can play a welcoming role in countering exploitation of citizenry, especially women as maids, and as many reports have come to forefront of illegal abduction and rapes of women in regions where there is a perennial presence of armed forces. Also, report of exploitation from regions of AFSPA. In recent years, we are taking more and more about women empowerment and gender equality. I believe allowing women in combat teams with more focus on their combat training will be a very positive step in this direction. Going back in history, we have learned how female sex have always been believed to be second sex or weaker sex. They have been compared with animal many a times and are asked to stay bound in patriarchal societies. They have been believed to incapable of understanding reason, reality of the world, are just to be there to serve their masters. In our country, we have seen over ages various ill practices against women, taking about few sati, manual skinging, marriage of infant girl to 80 to 90 years of old man, parda system, women illiteracy, discrimination against gender, female fortificide. Often two fighting parties scare each other by abducting their women and raping them to bring dishonor, etc. etc. These are some of them. Often these beliefs are so strong that women have yet not come out of its grip, and they themselves think that ways and are afraid of taking step against such deplorable conditions. This is time that they are giving more opportunities and new avenues are being opened for strengthening them and using their mental and strategic capabilities for the development and growth of the nation, women themselves. We have seen that women have been supported to given opportunities in recent past in different occupations. More and more women are coming up to occupy top posts in corporate world, which holds testimony of their capabilities. It has been observed that women have shown their multiple tasking capabilities over a period in household chores and their professional lives. Talking about physical strength, it is a well known fact that there are many more women working in agricultural field in India than men, as men often move out of village in search of alternative work in cities. The entire burden falls on shoulders of women, when which include working in the field, milking their cows and buffaloes, taking care of elders and children at home, and other household chores. One more important example of their physical strength is the arrangement of water done by the ladies of house in far-flung villages of Rajasthan and other areas of country. That in our country still there are places where ladies and girls have walked for more than 10 kilometers one way to fetch water for the family and bring back heavy containers on their heads. I don't think that above two examples are less in aspect in terms of physical capabilities shown by females with utmost determination, loyalty, and competence. Many a times it is seen how well women fighters were able to defend for their countries in past. Few examples are we can see women's role in Indian freedom struggle movement. Well known Rani Lakshmi Bai in 1857 revolt, Rani Vellu Naichar, Rani of Ramgarh, and Tapaswini Maharani, women fighters in army of US, in Afghanistan and Iraq, Soviet Union, in combating during Second World War, in Israel, and most recently the women of the Kurdish PKK have been hailed as Firans and Badass for taking the fight to the Islamic State. With changing method of fighting war, disappearance of frontline, increase in terrorism, change in arsenal, more use of technology and robust strategies, situations of Cold War which demands great leadership qualities irrespective of physical conditions, it is suggested that improved and rigorous combat training is given to women fighters as determined and competence do not see gender. It comes in personality. It is better to fight along determined and enthusiast women rather than depressed and not so loyal men. And so on, anyone with the ability and drive to serve their country should be allowed to do so. And more importantly, you cannot reject them without trying them. In recent time, as America is a taking step to bring in women in combat and decision of India Indian Air Force to allow women to fighters aircraft is a welcoming step towards a reasonable and inclusive society. You can add so many other points in that essay. So this is it for today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also provide your suggestions to improve. And also add some points which you wanted to add in essay in comment section. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.